What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to JD Plays Project Ozone 3, Episode 3. Yeah. Last time we got some automation done towards handling ore ore production is a good way to put it. We fully automated our sieve process. Well, not fully. I'd say about 90%. And I also talked about setting up some stronger wood production, which I have going up there. We'll talk about that in just a bit. Today, we've got a lot more to dive into. We're going to further handle our production of ores, and we're going to look at some various options for ore doubling. That being said, as always, guys, if you find yourself enjoying the video, don't be afraid to hit that like button. And if you're feeling generous, don't be afraid to give me a sub. On the right-hand side of the screen right now, you will see all of my social media platforms. Feel free to swing by and follow up there. Swing by the stream. I'm streaming this right now. I'll be streaming for a few more hours tonight. And you are more than welcome to join our community Discord by entering !Discord in the stream chat. That being said, and all promotions aside, let's get into the action. Shall we? All right, so what we have going on here is we're using these item uppers instead of item hoppers to feed into one another to eventually feed into this chest where we're collecting all kinds of goodies, right? This is great. This is what we want, and I can still just drop gravel in here to let that do its thing. I have significantly increased the number of wheels we have by more than double. And we now have this moving at a 4.5 power or per tick rotation to speed this guy up. And we can continue to expand that, but for right now, that's good enough for me. We're going to be doing some more, but for right now, that's good enough for me. Okay. So that being said, what I would like to do is have an easy way to start handling all of these guys. And there is an easy way, but it is going to require us to have some power. The easiest way is this compactor right here. And it's very simple to make. It takes some redstone and some pistons, but it does rely on RF energy. So we need to think about what types of RF production we want to go with. Before we go that route, though, we could go ahead and get some ore doubling done right now, at least as far as I'm aware, by converting one of these two furnaces into an iron furnace, right? And that is one of our quests, actually. So if we take a furnace and using the rules from Better Furnaces, or Furnace Overhaul, I'm sorry, we can create an iron furnace. Okay, now that furnace can be upgraded to a gold, and the gold can be upgraded to a diamond, and all kinds of fun stuff. But these furnaces actually have a series of upgrades on them. So if we go to @furnace overhaul, that's this mod right here. Okay, we can see there are some blank upgrades. Blank upgrades take nether quartz, which we have to go to the nether to get. But as a part of this, you could create an ore processing upgrade. Now, we don't have access to the nether quite yet because we haven't made any obsidian. Another way that we could go about getting our ore processing doubled is if we had, say, a pulverizer. Pulverizer is something that we could actually make right now. It's not very difficult. So that still takes us back to the original question of, okay, well, how are we going to power it? So let's look real quick at generators here. Now, there are a bunch of different power supplies that you can use, and you pick whatever's best for you. Culinary generators are great once you get your fields established. Good old survival generators and furnace generators, those are going to be burning on coal. There's a lot of different ways that you can go. But one of the things that you're going to find is very easy in this pack to produce is lava, right? So why not look into magmatic generators or magmatic dynamos? Both of these make pretty good options. So this is the Extra Utilities 2 version of it. And this requires a lava bucket. Okay, that's not a big deal. But how do we get a bucket? Well, a bucket takes iron plates. And to get to iron plates, we need to build a machine called a compactor. Or we're going to need to have access to a plate cast. Or, there's various ways that we could go about getting it. The compactor is pretty easy. The dynamo is a little easier to make if you can make Invar. But Invar itself, is an alloy, and it's going to require some stuff to be done before we're really going to get there. So I don't think we're going to be able to start directly off with one of these so much, but we can do something simple like a furnace generator to get started and then move to those guys, right? So what's the easiest furnace generator to make? Probably this guy is going to be my bet. And we need to make these machine blocks. It's just a chest, some iron, redstone, and some iron ingots, and we'll get 4 of those. So let's start off with that. Okay, we should have some iron ingots. I thought we should have some iron ingots. Maybe I'm silly. Oh, there's our iron furnace quest being completed. Huzzah! Let's come over here. We should have some iron ore at least, right? Yeah, there's some iron ore. Delicious. Go ahead and turn this into that. Do I have any more of this? Nope. Do I have any more of that? Nope. Okay. So this furnace will actually cook much faster than its standard counterpart. Okay. So if we drop these tiny charcoals in there, we're going to get more out of that than we would have in a standard furnace. So that's a very good thing to have. That being said, we're going to need some of this redstone over here, right, to be able to get to this generator that I want. And it would probably be a good idea, it doesn't look like we're really doing anything anymore, it looks like we're on empty, to go ahead and get some more stuff queued up and running for the sieve. Because we don't want it to be doing nothing, we want that sucker working. So 1, 2, let's see, let's just do it like this. That should be good. I'm going to hit U. Actually, I'm going to hit R. And I'm going to hit R on compressed cobble. I'm going to shift click. That's going to give me 64 stacks of 64, right? And then we're just going to, hurt ourselves a little bit, I think, maybe. No, I'm not going to hurt myself. I was going to. All right, here's one of the things that I want to do to make my life easier. I am now starting to get some diamonds, right? Here's some diamonds. So let's go ahead and make ourselves our first diamond one. I don't know if we can make this with stone rods. Nope, we can't. Okay, but we can with wooden. This is going to make for us a diamond wand. 15 minutes. 350. Okay. We're going to take this and we're going to do like that. Now we can do this, and then we can do that, and then we can do that, and it makes it so much faster to place this stuff. So we don't have to sit there and place block by block. It does have a durability. It will eventually run down, but the idea is I spent 1 diamond to do all of this. I will likely get at least 1 diamond back from what I just made, right? Now the question is, do I want to use compressed gravel, or do I want to use sand, or do I want to use dust? Dust is going to give me redstone, but gravel is going to give me diamonds and things like that. So, you know, it depends on what you're going after. For right now, I'm going to use gravel because I do need to build up a good stockpile of diamonds. And we filled that up. We're out of room, so what are we going to do? Well, let's just toss the chest on top. Toss that in there. And now we've got a considerable amount of work for this guy to be doing. That's great. That's exactly what we want. Leave him be. We're going to get back to what we're doing over here. All right, so we should have gotten some stuff there. Great. We probably need to make a bit more charcoal, right? So let's take what little charcoal we've got left. I'm going to put half in here. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to put half into, I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to put the other half of my small charcoal here so we can make fuel in there. Now I have a full stack of logs right here. Boom. Because we're really starting to produce logs quickly. Let's see how many of these logs we get cooked with just 16 pieces of tiny charcoal. I promise you it'll be a good amount. But now that we have an iron generator there, or an iron furnace, it might be worthwhile to start considering making blocks of charcoal instead of tiny charcoal. So first thing we need to make is going to be this guy. That's these machine blocks. We're going to get 4 of them. I'm not going to turn all of this into machine blocks. I just wanted that initial, start off. Then we need to actually get the furnace generator. So for this, we're going to need to make a furnace. So we'll need 9 blocks of cobble. Actually 8. I always do that wrong. Smart man. So we'll put these together, and that gives us our furnace generator. So now, huzzah, we can produce RF, right? That's a good thing. That's what we want. Let's take and let's set this guy down right here. So if we throw some charcoal in there, that guy will make some RF for us. Wonderful. What do we want to do with that? So this kind of comes back to what I was talking about a moment ago. At this point, we have the opportunity to make the compactor if we want. So let's look at that. Compact. And this would help us simplify how we're handling all of those chunks of ore, right? We would need to make several pistons. We need 4 to be exact. I think we have enough stuff for that, but we'll need some of this, and we'll need this. Oh no, I just started getting sticks in here again. That's actually okay. I'll take those sticks for right now. We're going to make some more wood, and let's go after making some pistons, right? I think we should be, we're good to make pistons. All right, so we need 4 pistons. We're going to clear the grid by clicking here. Okay, next thing we need is we need a crafting table. No problem. Then we should be able to combine all this together and we get our compactor. Huzzah! Compactor. Done. Okay, so let's put down yield compactor right here. And what does that do for us, having that compactor? Well, basically, if that's powered, which it's about to be, so for, let's say I take and make, I don't know, we'll toss this out. Make some blocks of coal, right? shove these guys in here. It's going to start burning these blocks of coal. And blocks of coal are one of the most efficient ways we can do it. So now we can just take this stuff and look, it's just going to, as it receives it, it's going to merge them down into the chunks that we want. That's great. That's exactly what we're going after. So what would be really nice is if we had a way to automatically move the items from here to there. And along with that, what would be really nice is if we had a way to modify the way our hoppers are facing. So let's make our first wrench. We'll make a crescent hammer. Okay, so now I can switch around which direction the hoppers are facing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this guy to go this way. I'm going to switch that guy to go that way. So now we're feeding in to this one. I'm actually going to switch this one again. I want him to come right over. Well, I'll probably have to move this. Okay, well, we can do that. That's not hard. The only problem that I can foresee right now is we don't have enough inventory space to hold what all we need to hold, right? Let's see if we can empty this guy out. Pop up here right quick. Getting all kinds of goodies. We'll compress what we can in here. So put all these guys in. That's beautiful. And you can honestly, whoa, I was not expecting that to happen. I don't even know how that just happened. I think that's a bug, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Rock candy blocks. Yeah, that's weird. That was not an expected behavior of what I just threw in there. I'll be the first to admit and own that. It's actually kind of amazing that just happened. I've got to look at this die cluster and see what I can do with it, because I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, so what I want to do now is take the chest that was here, put it right there. We got ores flying out everywhere. That's okay. We're going to get this guy hooked up in just a second. Break him off. Where did he go? Go inside of one of these others? This is interesting. Where did my hopper go? I was standing on top of it. There it is. All right. Now let's put this guy right there. So now everything should be going back to the chest as expected. Although some of it is not. Not sure why. I don't know if it's because it's being too slow to move it or what the deal is. Put all this stuff back. All right. What is this die cluster? Did not even... How did we get that? Oh, any 4 dies makes a die cluster. Okay. Well, we'll make use of that. I just wasted a whole lot of lapis on there, but that's okay. Things happen. Accidents are fun, right? I'm actually going to take all of these saplings that I'm holding, throw them in there. Okay. So this should be working a little bit better now. We'll pull these guys out. And now I could literally feed this thing via a hopper, right? We could put things in here via a hopper and it would start compacting them. The only problem is that, like what just happened with that lapis, we don't necessarily want lapis to take on that form. We would rather use lapis as actual lapis, so that would be bad. So it would be a lot nicer if we could use something that has a filter. And I'm not sure why all of these things are vomiting as badly as they are. It shouldn't be. Something is going strange. You're feeding there, you're feeding there. Yeah, that's exactly how it should be set up. You're too slow. Fine. Okay. Stuff out. That, beautiful. Stuff in. Cool. And now we're getting lots of fun stuff. Great. Alright, so what we want to do with this lapis, or at least what I want to do, is this is what we can use to up our fortune level, right? I'm going to hold at least one of these for my pickaxe. Oh, and I'm going to put the rest on this guy. I don't know if it's worth putting on that guy, but it seemed to be the last time I tried it. So for now, I'm going to believe that it is. We're going to go forward with that belief. I'm going to put a torch out up here to keep anything from spawning. And for the moment, this is going to be as good as that gets. We've got something that we can come in here and throw stuff into and just pull this out. what we don't want to have coming in here is lapis. And the only way that I can really keep that from happening is by not doing gravel. I could do sand, right? But yeah, I don't have that option at the moment. I mean, I do, but I don't want to go down that path, I guess is the better way to put it. We ended up getting 20 pieces of charcoal. Great. We still got more things that we need to melt down. Let's get this stuff going. And now what we need to do is we need to make our pulverizer. Get our pulverizer going. That way I can start ore doubling without having to go to the nether first. So to get a pulverizer, we're going to need some tin. And we're going to need some iron. We're also going to need some gold. So we've got a little bit of each of those over here, right? There's some tin, there's some gold. I've got redstone in my pocket. I could use some more furnaces so that we're not having to wait on things to finish. Go ahead and make a couple more of those. Put one there. I don't think it's going to bother the sugar cane for one to be above it. So for now, we'll just hang it out off the side there. That works for me. Some more of this stuff. We're going to divide this in half. We're going to put some tin in there to cook. Let's get some gold going on right here to cook. And then we're also going to need some glass. And for us to be able to get some glass, we're going to need some sand. Let's make guys right here. Boom. 1, 2, 4. Grab our hammer. Smash it. Okay, let's turn our gravel into sand. Smash it. Oh, things are looking good. And we've got some sand. Now we want to cook that sand up. We'll just cook it in here when this iron finishes real quick. Because we don't need a lot of glass, but we do need some glass, right, to go forward. One more. Get this fancy smancy glass cooking up. Boom. All right. So glass. And with the glass, we've got a little bit right here. So let's grab some gold. Let's grab some tin and let's get started on this. So I think we need to make a tin gear. And then with a tin gear, I think we need to take and put iron around it. And then glass around that. Bam. Okay. Then we're going to want, I need some redstone from our ye old box over here. We got some redstone. Thank you. I probably have redstone elsewhere, but whatever. Let's do this and 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab a log right quick. What we're going to need to make is a piston, because we need lots of pistons, because pistons are used in so many recipes, it's crazy, right? We'll need a piston, we'll need this machine frame, but before we go that route, we're going to need to make a redstone reception cable, or coil. That, we'll need some flint. Oh, but we're going to need some copper. We got to get some copper going. Hang on. We need copper. There's the copper chunks. Okay. So who's got capacity for copper? You do. Hey, and while we're making our Let's Play episode, we got a follow coming in from Hey, it's... Thanks, brother. Appreciate the follow. Or sister, as the case may be. Don't forget, guys, when I'm making these Let's Play videos, I'm usually streaming them, so feel free to swing by and hang out with me on the stream. All right, back to business. The business at hand. We need a couple more ingots, a couple more copper ingots here. Hey, look, there's some copper right there. Let's go ahead and empty the box while we're waiting, right? There's no reason to let this stuff build up. Just waiting to screw me. That's how this is going to go. I'll let it get too full because I don't have... You know what? We're going to make an iron chest upgrade. That's what we're going to do because I don't want to have to keep fighting this business. That is exactly what we're going to do. Take a piece of wood, wrap some iron around it, and we'll get an iron chest upgrade. If we want to take that a step further, we can get some gold, put a piece of iron in the center, go around that with some gold, and we can get a golden chest upgrade. Hit the chest with the iron upgrade, then hit that with the gold upgrade, and bam, we got space for days, boys and girls. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now we don't have to be quite so worried about, you know, this thing running out of space rapidly. This guy can calm down a little bit on his craziness. That would be nice, right? Okay, so we were waiting on copper. We've got enough copper now. Let's make some copper gears. 2 of them. And with those 2 made, plus the reception coil, plus the machine frame, plus 2 pieces of flint, plus a piston, we get Le Pulverizer. So we now have the ability to double ores, right? Putting this guy in here, as long as he has power, we can come in here with, say, this iron ore. And we can crush that, and it will get right to work on doing that business for us, and that's great. We can get rid of this guy. And we'll either hook up a redstone furnace or a chest right here. I'm not sure what we'll do right now. I'll have to think about that. For now, we'll make use of a chest, okay? And we'll just put that right there. We'll set this output side to be orange. Turn this one off. Turn this one off. Turn this one off. Now, it might be more intelligent of me to move this guy up and have it pulling from here, right? Or to set this guy up here and use a hopper to feed into here. Those are both, you know, relevant ways to go about doing this. It would allow us to automate a little bit better. For now, we've got this iron coming in. Okay, that's some iron. That's good. Didn't I just see... Yeah, right here, some nickel. So now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to crush some of this nickel down. So currently, I don't really have a way to make alloys until I do this. And now I can start making alloys. Because as that nickel gets crushed, I can take the pulverized variants of each of these metals and mix them. Hey, we got some platinum. Nice. So this now allows me to start making Invar. And Invar is what I need to make magmatic engines. Magmatic engines can run off lava. Well, guess what? We can make lava, right? We can make lava all day using this cobblestone generator in this crucible. So that's an infinite fuel resource that we can power our base off of. So I would kind of be silly not to do that, right? I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Throwing it out there. Do you, boo-boo. Let's throw these guys in here. Seems like our system has kind of calmed itself down. It's not being quite as irritable with me. All right, we got a good amount of pulverized nickel right here. More than we have iron. That's great. Turn all that into Invar. And we'll be able to go through here now and make all kinds of different blends, which is excellent for us. So that's great. We can now handle that business. All right, we got some more tin done. Let's make some biscuits. Okay, what do we got going on here? 7. All right, we can do 7. There's 1, there's 6. That'll finish that up. There's just a bunch of charcoal done. Great. How are we doing on wood? Doing excellent on wood. Great. Let's put this wood up here and let it keep cooking. We need to get plenty of fuel going, right? Oh, wait. We talked about this, didn't we? We don't want to sit there and just burn standard charcoal. That seems like a waste. Let's turn this into blocks of charcoal, because in this iron furnace, it'll go a long ways. So we might as well hold on to it where we can. All right, we got some copper cooked up down here. That's great. Let's get this first batch of Invar cooking up. That's going to allow us to further press ourselves, right? That's good stuff. All right, where are we at quest-wise? We still need to make some diamond meshes. We could also upgrade the iron furnace into a gold furnace. That would be nice. There's a lot of nice upgrades ahead of us right now. What I would like to start looking into is getting into the nether as quickly as possible. But along with that, let's look at conduit for a second. How expensive are conduit going to be? Well, item conduit, I know we're going to need pulsating iron and stuff. But what about fluid conduit? What do we need? We need some quite clear glass. And that can only be made in an alloy smelter with this. So what does it take to make an alloy smelter? Okay, let's take a look. Well, we need dark steel. We need dark bimetal gears. To get dark steel, we can do that in an induction smelter by taking standard steel and mixing crushed obsidian in with it to get us dark steel. Okay, that's not too bad. What about this guy? How bad is it to make this industrial machine chassis? We need an industrial dye blend, which is some lapis dust, some crushed quartz, some organic green dye. This is silliness. What in the world? Organic green dye. Oh wait, it's right there in the out. You can what? No, you have to be able to make it before then. Why does it all have to be organic? I'm not sure I understand. Not biodegradable, not edible. Avoid contact with. Nice. Okay, so we're not going to be able to go straight to an alloy smelter right now, and that's okay. So we're not going to be able to do conduit right now. But what we can do is transfer nodes, right? So transfer nodes, pretty straightforward. We just need to be able to get some transfer pipes, redstone. Okay, well, what do we need for transfer pipes? Some glass, some stone slabs, and some redstone. And if you didn't notice, you get freaking 64 of these things when you make this. So if we take these, and run these below it. Oh, did I do that backwards? I did that backwards. Hang on. What did I do with all that stone? Oh, I used all that stone, didn't I? Okay, we can correct this. Boop. You've got capacity, right, friend? Bam. Make me some stone right quick. While that guy cooks up all the fuel in the house. Now, did we run out of stuff over here? It looks like it. Hey, what are you doing there? Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, so there's no way we ran out. What's happening here? Something is not right. Because this shows to still have gravel in it. Or does it? Current stack, 29 gravel. Okay. So then why we no go, guys? Why we no work? It's showing that it's doing things. But it's showing a progress of 0. Something happened? I don't understand what's happening there. Something gets stuck in it. Stop doing that. We have a broken machine. Let's figure out what's going on with it real quick. Okay, we're going to take these guys and just pile them up right quick. Work. And I'm going to turn these guys into... I'm out of food. I'm going to die! Rock candy, save me. I would strongly advise against doubling up the rock candy and eating it, because it will punch you in the mouth, and it sucks. So, yeah, don't do that. Cook apples. Cooked apples are the way to go. Yeah, that's what I was about to investigate, Drago. So one of the guys on the stream says, try placing a single piece of gravel on it. We're going to do that. There we go. And then we're going to take and put this to this, and this to this, and that to that, that to that, that to that, that to that. Let's see if it continues from there. Oh no, screwed that one up. But it does not appear this one's working. So either this is lying about still having resources, which is entirely possible. We'll find out right now. Yeah, it was lying about having resources. It has no resources. That's what's wrong. Okay, that's fine. So we still have plenty of stuff right here to smash. We just need to refill it, is all that happened. Let's make some sand so that we can get some redstone. There's sand. Not sand, but dust. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're smart players. You know what I mean. Alright, so there's dust. Boom. Toss the dust in there. I'll make more of it in a minute. I'm just going to try to get us a little bit of redstone going. Alright, so we're rebuilding ourselves up, right? Lost our torch here. Let's fix that. Okay. Put these guys back in here. And what was I getting ready to do? Oh yeah, transfer nodes, right? So we needed some stone. Got here. That in bar, please. 3. Bam, bam. Bam. There we go. 64 of those. Awesome. Okay, so now if I take lay chest, this is for item transfer node, right? We just need some cobble. Why does it keep doing this? Oh, I'm missing the other redstone. What did I do with all my redstone? Did I use it all? Bam. All right, that'll give us 4 of those. Great. The other thing that I want to have are liquid transfer, but we can't make a bucket yet because we have not made a compactor yet. So we'll want to do that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take advantage of the fact that we have access to an item transfer. And I'm going to take one of our machines a step further. So we're going to take and put this redstone here. We're going to create a filter. Okay. This filter works on these item transfer nodes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter to where we're only bringing in these ores. So what we want to do is I want to have this guy pulling ores out of here. We want iron, copper, gold, lead. Whoops, I missed gold. Gold, lead. Okay, so we'll just take this. We're making a whitelist, right? What is allowed to pass through this filter right now? Okay, so hey, look, there's another one of those things. It's like a shooting star. I need to figure out what that is. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. See them? I don't know what they are, but I'm going to find out down the road. Okay, so that's got everything up through lead done. Okay, we haven't done platinum. I'll have to come back for that one. Now we need silver, aluminum, nickel, osmium, and platinum. Right? That should be all of the ores. All right, let's put those on there. Bam, bam. Do that one twice. I tried to. Now the other question I have is redstone safe to enter that? I don't know. I know that for sure that lapis is not safe to send in there. But redstone might be safe. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We're going to put this guy on here because we don't want it taking our coal. Leave the coal. And now it's only going to allow it to pull out items that are on that filter. Plug that into there. Now what we want to make sure is that those items are not going right there. That would be bad because then they'll go in here and they'll just clog this business up. And we don't want that to happen. Sade, what's up, brother? How you doing, Sade? Nice to see you, my friend. All right, so now this is actually kind of truly automated, right? Well, besides the fact that we did not put one of our hoppers back. So let's fix that. Click. There we go. So now what's going on is all of the metals and stuff get filtered into this guy. This guy then pulls them out using the lovely item transfer node. Item transfer node sticks it in here. This guy's powered. He turns these guys into these guys. That's great. That's what we want. So now from here, we can take this guy. We can move him, right? So let's move him real quick. Move him up to, let's move him up to here. Okay. Now, I don't want things coming in from the top of this. That would be bad. But it'd be okay if things came in from the side. And with that setup, we could set up a hopper, right? Just a standard hopper. Okay, there's that. This guy right here like so. And there's just a hopper. So now we can take and plug this guy up right here. And now he can send all of these ores in and they can become pulverized. So from production to completion, or at least to pulverized format, we now have our ore processing doing even better. The last step is going to be to set up a redstone furnace right here. And we will be able to pull ores in and smelt them down. My wife is in here telling me how excited she is about a new Bad Boys movie being made. Episode 3 of Bad Boys. Fantastic. But the people that play Minecraft don't give a fuck about Will Smith. I'm just kidding.
Love that movie.
All right, boys and girls. On the note of the fantabulous news about Bad Boys, we're going to call that an episode. So for those of you hanging around on the stream, I'll be back with you in just a second. For those of you watching from YouTube right now, thanks for hanging out with me today. By the time you come back, I'll probably clean up a little bit more, get some new stuff ready to go. We got a lot done. Our ore processing is going fantastically. I need to clean that area right behind me with all the furnaces up. But as always, boys and girls, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more, like it, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what I'm doing well and what I could be doing better. On the right-hand side of the screen, you will see all the social media platforms that you can follow me if you want to, and you can see my stream if you want to come hang out while I live stream this stuff. Also have access to a Discord server if you swing by the live stream. You guys be good to one another. I will see you all next time. Laters.